Hello everybody, what is going on? Today we are playing Free-for-All. If you guys do not know, I don't know if other people do it. I don't watch Free-for-All videos often. But we have a series I started on my other channel. It is called Free-for-All Fridays, and it kind of took off from people doing like fucked up Fridays and everything. And you know, so it was a good time. Like, I always like watching people have like Friday events, thank God it's Friday and everything. So I was like, I kind of want to do something like that, and I was like, it's free for all. And what I would do is I would do a live comm or just a comm over it, and it wouldn't be a topic. Like, it wouldn't be like a specific topic. It would just be a topic that I just felt like maybe something I want to talk about. Maybe, and it's all random, like nothing. Stage or anything, and you pick the gun. I pick a gun, just whatever gun. First game of the day. I've been up for a pretty good amount of time. I need to fix my sleep schedule, so I was like, yeah, I'll just stay up, play some Call of Duty. You can tell I'm talking about sleeping and instantly stay on it, and so I'm like, alright, I'll play some Call of Duty. Haven't played some Call of Duty in that long, so I decided to, let's snipe. I like sniping, whatever. And it starts off pretty slow and pretty rough, and then it gets pretty good and smooth. And so sniping in this while being tired and warming up is a really bad task for me. I'm used to playing Call of Duty while being tired for the fact that like when this dude gets on a fucking roll, I don't know what happens to him near the second half of the game, but he just disappears. He's just a fucking bastard. But, I love sniping in the game. I loved playing it tired. And by tired, I mean like, it's... I'm gonna sit up for this one. By tired, I mean, it's like, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I should get off and play, or, go to sleep. I've been playing Call of Duty for a few hours, had a good, nice little gaming session with some of my buddies. People are slowly, like, dropping out. Going to sleep and whatnot, different time zones and everything, and it was really good. Like, it was a really fun time and everything. But then, as you get older and you have things to do and schedules change, and maybe you get older and you don't want to stay up that late anymore, or you stay up that late doing nothing, watching TV or something, like you can't sleep. Those are the worst times because you don't have anything to do. You're like, oh yeah, I want to do something, but you're so tired you're not productive or anything. So in this case, or my case for this one, I haven't sniped in like, I don't know, let's just give it a week and a half, maybe a little more. And I haven't played Free-for-All in 3 months because I just didn't need to. I get a hit marker here, it kind of pisses me off. Just wait for it, right there. Bullshit. Yeah, this was really bad. And so like for me it's really hard, and then not being like trying to stay awake. I have to find something to entertain myself for hours on end to stay awake. Even when I'm sitting up, and I'm like, I don't feel tired. Like, that's the problem. Is I used to be able to like be like, like my eyes be getting dry, or like start closing and shit, and it'd be really hard to stay awake. And now I guess because I've done it so much that I feel normal, and then I start yawning, and maybe like start like slowly sink back in my seat. If you guys ever if you guys are old enough to drink, or, whatever, when you drink a little bit, sometimes you get, like, up in your seats, like, you're sitting up, you're, like, moving around, and you get in, like, a really good mood, but then there's those times, like, maybe later on in the night or whatever, where you just start slouching back in your chair, and you just can't figure out, like, what the hell was going wrong with like, why am I so tired? And you're like, you realize you're like completely slouched, like you're not even in your chair basically, and it's kind of like that. Like, I don't even notice that I'm tired until I'm falling asleep playing Saints Row, you know, or something like that. Like, I've done that before. People, you know, how people say, like, you know, don't drive drunk, or you know, whatever, and you know, you don't do it. It's not a smart thing to do. And you know, people like, you imagine like a person swerving and whatnot, and it happens.
Well, somebody's friends left them.
Someone's talking, and I don't know what they're saying. I don't have my headset on when I was recording this. I was watching the Joe Rogan Experience, and while recording now, I can hear it in my headset, and it's weird. It's like a flashback in time. But with so with, you know, the thing about, you know, doing that, it's kind of weird. So when I was playing Saints Row, this is a while ago. This is an old story. Take a little drink there. Get me try to wake me up a little bit. Some water and some Mountain Dew. That's how it works, right? I don't have any Red Bull, unfortunately. I love Red Bull. Sugar-free Red Bull. But when I was playing Saints Row one night, I guess I was just really tired and I couldn't, you know, stay awake or anything. So I'm like playing it, just driving around like doing what I normally do when it gets like really late when I'm playing a game like that, Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row. Like, I'll start doing like some serious things or something else, and then it'll drop to me doing something just random shit, and I'm just like, whatever. And then I ended up, like, nodding off while driving my car in Saints Row, and my car is like swerving all over the place, like grinding against the fence, just running people over. And I like nodded back in. I went, oh fuck, dude, I'm in a party still. Like, I'm in a party chat, and I'm talking to people like, bro, what have you been doing? What happened now? He's like, did you fall asleep? I was like, yeah. I was like, my car was like swerving and, you know, freaking out and all this shit. And like, it was a really interesting thing, being like, you know, he changed guns and did worse. I don't understand this. Like, he changed to a assault rifle and is doing worse. I'm just awesome. But yeah. So it was an interesting, you know, thing to happen. Like, I mean, I know people that have fallen asleep playing you know, Call of Duty. We used to play Search and Destroy for like in Modern Warfare 2, I think even Black Ops 1, we played Search and Destroy. I'm gonna say, like, we'd all get home around, you know, probably the same time, most of us. Like, I'd give my buddy a ride home, and we'd play Search and Destroy straight from, like, let's say 11, 12 o'clock to like 4:50 or something like that. And sometimes we'd be like, a bunch of us would be awake for like almost all day. You know, we'd be up early, had to work or something, maybe go to school after, you know, staying up a late night that night. And it just beats the hell out of you sometimes. You don't notice it when you're a kid too much, but when you get older, you start noticing it. And this goes back to a topic you guys will hear about tomorrow. But, you know, it's kind of weird, because we'd play and like someone would fall asleep and like they'd be like the last person alive and like Search and Destroy something, and you'd be like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, you know this person and they're just staring at a fucking wall, and then they like, you can like tell, cause like they'll sit there and like something will happen in their headset and they'll freak out and start like looking around. I've done it. That might be another story for another time. I hope you guys enjoyed though. It's Free For All Friday. If you guys like this, click subscribe if you guys want to. You can follow me on Twitter. So, if you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter like I just said. It's going to be the middle little Twitter icon down below. Click that to send you straight to my Twitter feed. If you want to, the YouTube button next to that is also a way to subscribe to this channel. You could also just click the subscribe button at the top. It's a lot easier. I recommend that one. I got it there for looks. The video on the left is a video that I think you guys might like. The video on the right is a mystery video that I also think you might like. Once I get more videos posting, I will definitely start posting more. Like, my last video will be up there until I start doing that. Until I start getting more videos. But as of right now, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, and remember, Team No Sleep, baby.